Hey Doodlers, this is Adam Sasinski and I have another inspiring IQ Doodle to share with you today. This IQ Doodle I call Nothing Stands in My Way. Now this is, as you can see, this is all about overcoming obstacles. There's a goal here that we have. This is the goal we are working towards. This is our goal. It could be whatever your goal is. So let's just imagine that's our goal that we want to achieve. And we're on this side of the doodle of the wall, and there is a central wall inside. Now this central wall here, this is all the obstacles that are preventing us from achieving this goal over here. And so this is what stands in our way. So you might have a goal that you would like to achieve, and in order to achieve that goal, you have to do certain things, and in order to do those things, you have to overcome certain problems, certain setbacks, you have to overcome certain issues that you're not familiar with, circumstances that you're not familiar with, and you have to find a way through them, because if you do not find a way through them, as this guy found out here, okay, he didn't find a way through them, and he hit his head on the wall, and yeah, he's stuck. He's stuck. He can't do anything. So it should be like a face mark there that he hit himself on the wall right there. Kind of doesn't look like it, but doesn't matter. You get the point, right? Okay, so this is the first. Let's say that this is the first thing that he tried. Is he tried to just bust through that wall in order to get to that goal, and he quickly learned that the wall here is a little bit too solid for him to be able to get through. So now he has to contemplate, he has to think about it. Okay, I can't reach my goal in this specific particular way. I need to try something else. So I guess the underlying rule here is that we need to be flexible. So along your journey towards your goal, you will confront obstacles. There is no doubt about that. All of us will confront some kind of obstacles along our path. In fact, the bigger the goal, the more obstacles you will likely confront. And if you first time you go through an obstacle, you'll probably try to do like this guy has. You'll probably try to go through an obstacle and bang, you hit yourself on the head and it hurts. It hurts mentally, physically, and probably emotionally. It hurts because you weren't expecting it. But now you need to take a step back, as he has here. You need to look at the obstacle. You need to say, okay, there's my obstacle right here, right? There's my obstacle. There's the wall. Okay, how can I get around this somehow? How can I overcome this obstacle? How can I prevent it from stopping me from moving forward to get to my ultimate goal, my ultimate destination? So there he is, and he has an idea. Okay, what's my idea here? Okay, well, there are a few things that I could potentially do. I could potentially go over the wall. Okay, so I need to, get a trampoline like I have here, and I could, get a helium balloon and then, just jump over the wall, and maybe I could get to my goal. It might work. Or okay, well, what about so that's the first path here. Okay, so I learned my lesson. That's a possibility. Okay, there is another second path. Okay, my second path is that I could potentially, maybe I could just dig under the wall here, and then I could go through and still achieve my goal. Or maybe, the brick wall, this is no Great Wall of China, it's just like just a simple brick wall, and we sometimes make obstacles out to be a lot bigger than they actually are. So this is no Great Wall of China. It's like I might be able to just sidestep things and just walk around and get to my goal. It might take a long effort. I might have to walk all the long way around, okay, in order to get there. But hey, it's all good. I can still get to my goal and overcome this obstacle. So there are always possibilities. There are always options available to you, as long as you have an open mind and you're willing to try to look at alternate ways to overcome what you're trying to work through, the obstacles that are standing in your way. So I guess it kind of draws my attention to this sign now that life will always place brick walls along your path, or in other words, it will always put obstacles in your path between you and your goals. It just takes a little finesse and imagination to get around them. Sometimes the most obvious path will be the best path, but other times, obvious paths like trying to go through the wall will not work. Sometimes you'll be able to break the wall down, okay, because the obstacle will not be big. But most of the time we need to work our way around. But what does all this mean? I guess what I'm trying to get at here is that every obstacle that you face might not present you with enough I guess ideas to be able to get around them the first time, and you might have to take a step back. You might have to think about, okay, so I can't get through it this way. I can't solve this problem this way or that way. So what else haven't I tried? How else could I potentially solve it? How would somebody else solve it? How would Bill Gates solve it? How would Albert Einstein solve it? How would Oprah Winfrey solve it? Whoever it is, whoever your mentors are, have a think about how it could potentially be solved in another way. How you could potentially overcome this. How you could, and I guess in this doodle, I've kind of signified these different attempts through going over, under, and sidestepping. And you have to look at these attempts as your various attempts at overcoming this obstacle. Okay, so if I've gone over it, and I've tried to overcome it, and all of a sudden the wall is a little bit too big, and I can't really get over it. Maybe I need a bigger balloon. Okay, maybe I need a bigger trampoline. Maybe I need a booster rocket to get me all over the top so I can get through there. Okay, so even if this didn't work the first time, I might still be able to do it, but I just need to be flexible and move forward in a little bit better way. What about under here? If I go under, well, maybe the wall is actually further underground, so I might have to dig further under in order to be able to get through. Or sidestepping, this might take a while, but maybe a while is what it takes to really achieve this goal. Because you've got to remember that if this goal that you want to achieve, if this is really worthwhile, and if this is really difficult, very difficult to achieve, then a lot of people will actually confront this gigantic wall here that will stand in their way between them and the goal. But a lot of people will be disheartened when they see this goal, and they'll be disheartened when they try to go over, go under, and then it doesn't work. And that's a good thing for you, because if a lot of people do not succeed going through it, and you do, then you'll be one of the very few who actually make it to the goal, to the end. So you'll already be ahead of everybody else. But you need to step back like this guy here steps back, and he's pointing, he's thinking, he's figuring things out. He'll try one way. If that doesn't work, he'll try another way. If that doesn't work, he'll try again. He'll keep trying because he knows this goal is important to him, and he knows that there is a way through it. He might not have the right idea at this very moment, but eventually he'll figure something out that will help him to go over, under, or whatever it is to overcome that obstacle and move him forward to attainment of this goal. So that's the basic idea behind this IQ Doodle, and I hope that you can use this message as inspiration to whenever you confront an obstacle, whenever a problem arises or you face some kind of challenge, and you think to yourself, okay, I don't want to be this guy just hitting my head against the wall over and over again. I want to be this guy, stepping back, looking at things from further out, just to see what I could potentially do to move myself forward, to overcome, to get through this obstacle. If the goal is worthwhile, you have obstacles in your path. And the bigger obstacles you overcome, the bigger the steps you take towards the attainment of that goal. So feel free to use this IQ Doodle as inspiration to remind you of this very important message. And to do that, visit the IQ Doodle blog. On the IQ Doodle blog, I have this IQ Doodle as a desktop background that you can keep it on your desktop just to keep you inspired and keep that message as a central focus of your day. And while you're there, join the free 40-day How to Doodle course. I got a free 40-day How to Doodle course on the IQ Doodle website, and yeah, I'd love to see you there, and you will learn how to create doodles such as this, and you can create your own doodles to help keep you inspired and moving towards your goals and objectives. So I hope to see you there, and I hope you enjoyed this look at this new IQ Doodle, and I look forward to speaking with you shortly.